Hi, it's Karen Damshin with Damshin Financial Planning. And today, for our Medicare and health insurance update, I want to talk to you about security. Security is critically important. And if you've been annoyed by a scam text, an email, a social media message recently, you are definitely not alone. I was speaking with a member of my wealth management team today, and the incidence of those fraudulent emails, kind of spamming and phishing, has tripled over the last couple of weeks since the conflict with Iran began. So I wanted to kind of dive in and talk about a couple of different scams that I have heard about, seen around me just in the last couple of weeks, and make sure that you're doing everything you can to protect yourself. So one of the big ones is an investment scam. If it sounds too good to be true, chances are it is. So somebody offering you something that is risk-free. These are typically people trying to take advantage of those of you who have savings. You may get a phone call. They may say they're calling from your bank or from an investment company. We had about $6.5 billion loss due to investment fraud in 2024. So it is definitely one of the costliest scams that's out there. Another big one I hear about from you all regularly is tech support fraud. I have personally received hundreds of emails that are supposed to look like they come from Microsoft, telling me my annual fee is due, I have a bill, my account's been compromised. None of these have been legitimate. So a legitimate tech company will have a way of contacting you legitimately, not some random email. So, of course, with any email, don't click. We don't click on anything inside the email, okay? Another one we hear from time to time is a romance scam. Seniors, especially widows, widowers, recent divorcees, we're all just human, and we can be especially vulnerable to feeling like someone is reaching out to us and wants to be in our world. So again, if it sounds too good to be true, probably is. These folks probably can't meet you in person. There's a crisis, but they need you to send them money or send their family member money. So those are some red flags I hope pop up in your head. We hear sometimes these grandparent or emergency scams. Somebody calls and says, this is your grandson, or calling on behalf of a grandchild. Make sure you just don't fall for that. Sweepstakes and lottery scams. Hey, you just won $10 million. Give me all your information and we're going to wire that money to you, right? Or telemarketing phone scams. People claiming to be from the Social Security Administration or your bank or the electric company. And the moment they ask you for any of your information, do not give it. Hang up the phone, okay? There are even some obituary scams out there. Folks who pass away, people will even attend a funeral and claim to be someone that a debt was owed to or an insurance policy has lapsed, and only they can give you the money back if you give them information. So some ways you can protect yourself. Number one, first and foremost, do not give your information to anybody. Offer to call back. Do not tell them what number you're calling back, but do not give your information out. I had my health insurance company call me yesterday, and I later found out it was a very legitimate call, but the minute she was asking me to give her information, I stopped the call and said no. If they ask, hi, is this Mrs. Smith? Do not say the word yes. Once they get you saying yes, they can use that word in your voice in a number of different ways. So you want to ask who's calling and why. Don't ever say the word yes. Do not agree to any information they feed you, right? If they say, is your date of birth so-and-so, say, I'm not having this conversation. Do not say the word yes. Use a credit card instead of a debit card at every possible opportunity. With a credit card, you can file a dispute on charges. I was in the bank yesterday and a woman had lost her debit card. It is going to be very, very difficult to recover the money from a debit card. And of course, we don't share a PIN with anyone. You can always freeze your credit. That is a step you can take with the big credit reporting agencies, and then nobody can go open a line of credit in your name. Now, if you need to open a line of credit, you will have to go through the process to unfreeze your credit in order for you to be able to do that. But while your credit is frozen, somebody else can't use it. My kids and I have a code word that we use. We know if we get a phone call and somebody's got that code word, it is legitimate. And if you ever use that code word or you feel it's compromised, make sure you change it. If you feel you may have been a victim of a scam, don't wait. Reach out immediately to the police department, to the attorney general, to your bank, to your credit card company. Make sure you are doing this immediately so that they can stop the movement of funds if at all possible. So I hope you find this helpful. I hope you guys stay safe out there. And of course, if there's ever anything you feel you need to discuss with me, I'm just a phone call away. I'll see you again next week.